bear shows the effects and cause of what is happening in the Arctic. The ecosystem is all about the environment and living things. Most of the time, humans will make the cause of what will happen to the temperature around the world. Polar bears are the top of the food chain, and these are particularly sensitive to the change in the ecosystem, which lead to more understanding on the ecosystem. All recent indicators show that sea ice in the Arctic is melting at an alarming rate, a problem that needs to be addressed immediately if polar bears and other species unique to the region are to survive. Polar bears help us gain an understanding of what is happening throughout the Arctic, as a polar bear at risk may signal something is wrong elsewhere in the Arctic marine ecosystem. Polar bears are at top of the food chain and have an important role in the overall health of the marine environment. Over thousands of years, polar bears have also been an important part of the culture and economy of Arctic people. Polar bear depends on sea ice for existence and are directly impacted by climate change, serving as an important indicator species. Polar bears are built for the cold, from fur to skin to paws and claws. Learn how the sea bear's physique is built to dominate the Arctic. To keep them warm, polar bears have black skin over a thick layers of fat that can measure up to 11.4 centimeters or 4.49 inches. And surprisingly, the fur isn't actually white, it just looks that way. Polar bears look whitest when they are clean and in high-angle sunlight, especially just after the molt period, which actually begins in spring and is complete by late summer. Before molting, accumulated oil in their fur from the stew they eat can make them look yellow. In the water, they rely more on the fat layer to keep them warm. Wet fur is a poor insulator. This is why mother bear is reluctant to swim with young cubs in the spring. The young cubs that don't have enough fat. Polar bear paws are ideal for roaming the Arctic. Polar bears spend over 50% of their lifetime hunting for food, but less than 2% of their hunts are successful. Their diet mainly consists of ring and bear stews because they need large amounts of fat to survive. Unlike other large carnivores, polar bears don't have territories, partly because their sea ice habitat is always moving and seasonally changing. Polar bears are classified as marine mammals because they spend most of the time on the sea of the Arctic Ocean. They consider talented swimmers. They can sustain flight like a rudder. The system of the habitat on the polar bear can help the ecosystem to realize that the world is suffering of the global warming and suffering on the weather change that caused by humans in some ways.